For the doubles facts, we want the children to be able to say what the total sum is within a few seconds and be really kind of automatic with that rather than having to count on or use any other strategies, because it's a building block for the next two strategies. So if you're in the car ride with your child, you can say what's 6 and 6 and what's 9 and 9 and have them tell you what that total sum is and practice those. And I'm about to show you some visual ways we can help with the children here at school to be able to visualize what's happening for the patterns with those doubles facts. And doubles facts just means the same number right in a row. So 6 plus 6 and 9 plus 9 and up to 10 plus 10. Go. To begin with, for our doubles facts, the Rec and Rec is a great tool to be able to see this. So let's say I was going to do 5 plus 5. I can do 5 and then 5 down here. Now, I could choose to do 5 up here. There's no right or wrong way of doing this. We can see that the total is the 10. But once we get to the little higher numbers, you'll be able to see that this is going to be really helpful as well. We have the 5 and the 5, again, making that 10. But let's say I wanted to do 6 and 6. I'll move my 6 over in one slide and then 6 more. But the children can see on this tool that the 6 plus a 6 is made up of a 5 and a 1 and a 5 and a 1. And they can think about grouping that 5 and 5 together to make a 10. And it's going to be 2 more than that to be the 12. So for the 10 and the 2 making that 12. Let's say we were going to do 18 plus 18. They can visually see how that 8 and 8 is made up of 5 and 3 and 5 and 3. So 5 and 5 make that 10, and then we have 3 and 3, which is 6, and 10 and 6 is the 16. So this Rec and Rec is a wonderful tool for that. Here, go. The Rec and Rec is a great tool to be able to show the doubles facts. So for example, if I were to do 5 and 5, I'll slide 5 over and 5 over down here. I could have chosen to do 5 and 5 up here to see the 10, but I think coming up these next few in the teen doubles is good to use it like this. So 5 and 5 making that 10. Let's say I was going to be doing 6 and 6. I slide over 6 and then 6. And within that 6 and 6, you can see it's made up of a 5 and a 5 and then 2 more 1s. So 5 and 5 make 10 and then 2 more make that 12. Let's say I was going to do 8 and 8. So we slide over 8 and have 8 here. You can see how it's made up of the 5 and a 3 and a 5 and a 3. So we have 2 5s, which is 10. 3 and 3 being 6, so the 8 and the 8 make 16 in all. So it's a great tool to be able to visualize those doubles facts. And here is a model we're using with our Cuisenaire rods. So I want the children to be able to see the pattern of what's happening in the numbers. Again, math is all about patterns with numbers and shapes. So by building it this way, we have kind of our 2 staircases and kind of a mirror image. But you can see the 1 and the 1, 2 and the 2, 3 and the 3, 4 and the 4, all the way down to 10 and 10. But you can see how it increases by 2 every time. So 1 and 1 make 2, 2 and 2 make 4, 3 and 3 make a 6. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. So if a student, let's say, is not knowing what 7 plus 7 is, but they do know 6 plus 6, if they see this pattern, they'll know it's just 2 more than 6 plus 6. Because in each of those 6s, you give each 1 more. To make it 7, 7, you've actually added 2 more. So they can use these doubles facts, the ones that they know, to help figure out the ones they don't know until they can learn them. And I'll show it to you this way as well. If we take a ruler to slide it over here, more of a linear visualizing of that. So again, so here's our total length. A length of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and the 20. So every time we have this new doubles facts, and again, these are all even numbers. You'll notice they're all doubles facts. So we know the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and so on, that those are even numbers. So that's a wonderful tool to use for that as well.